this 2025 update section, as part of the Church HR Toolkit, we'll cover the significant changes in employment law emerging from the Employment Rights Bill 2024-25. It's important for small businesses and charities to get ahead of the changes, as they're likely to have significant implications on time and budget, particularly when recruiting new people. The Employment Rights Bill marks the most significant reform of UK employment law in decades, aiming to enhance job security, fairness and workplace rights. It introduces day one entitlements to unfair dismissal protection, parental, paternity and bereavement leave, while also expanding flexible working and strengthening protections against harassment and for trade unions. The key changes are expected to take effect from autumn 2026 and include scrapping the 2-year qualifying period for unfair dismissal, removing the lower earnings limit and waiting days for statutory sick pay, banning fire and rehire except in exceptional cases. Another new requirement is the need to provide guaranteed hours for 0 hours workers, and a standard 9-month probation period for all employees has been introduced. To prepare for the upcoming Employment Rights Bill, churches employing just a few staff can take simple, proactive steps for changes that are expected to take effect from autumn 2026. Begin by reviewing employment contracts to ensure they include a clear 9-month probation period and reflect updated terms for leave, working hours and dismissal. With day one rights for unfair dismissal and various types of leave on the horizon, it's really important to start documenting performance and conduct from the first day of employment. Policies on sick pay should be updated to remove waiting days and earnings thresholds, and leave entitlements should reflect immediate eligibility for paternity, parental and bereavement leave. If the church uses casual or 0 hours staff, it will be necessary to offer guaranteed hours based on actual work patterns and provide reasonable notice for shifts. Trustees and anyone involved in managing staff should be briefed on fair dismissal procedures and how to handle flexible working requests, which will become a default right. Finally, staying informed through Diocesan HR Support and ACAS or gov.uk will help ensure your church is ready to adapt when the changes come into force in 2026. As a parent of a newborn in hospital needing specialist care, the first consideration of the parent is to be by their side, not worrying about work or pay. That's the heart of the new neonatal care leave law. From April 2025, there is a right of up to 12 weeks paid leave for parents whose baby is admitted to neonatal care within the first 28 days of life and stays in care for at least 7 days. This leave is a day one right, meaning it's available from the very first day of employment, and it's in addition to maternity, paternity, adoption and shared parental leave. Finally, in addition to the new bill, there have also been changes to the national minimum wage and increased rates on the statutory family-friendly leave pay. The employer national insurance threshold dropped to £5,000 and employer contribution rates rose to 15% from 13.5%.